Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Today it's one of my subscriptions. It's TOYL, which stands for Time of Your Life, and this is the March 2024 box. So this is a subscription box which costs £39.99 including delivery, and it's designed for women over 40. With this you can cancel at any time, and there's also an option to pause. They'll give you a preview of the box on the 18th of the month before the previous month. So if you don't like what you see, you can pause or cancel as long as you do so by 6 p.m. on the 19th, so the following day, the day after the preview. You can also buy these boxes now as one-offs. They are more expensive. They're £10 more, £49.99, but it's a way of doing it if you don't want to subscribe. This month's box is worth £109, and it's the March hydration box. So you always get a leaflet with TOYL full of interesting information on each of the products and how to use them. And Karen from TOYL gives her opinion on them and how she thinks they should be used as well. There's an article in here that she's done on dry skin too, so that's kind of interesting. And there is a sneak peek on the back for next month's box. They say this is going to be all about colour correcting, and they do that on an annual basis. They do a box that's about colour correcting. This one, they say, will be done in a way they haven't done before. Will be in a way they haven't done before. So I don't know what that means. There will be a product from Emma Hardy, which is the Midas Touch Revitalising Eye Serum, worth £55 on its own. But back to this particular box. Now, Karen says there are two key things that happen to our skin in midlife. First, our hormones tell our collagen and elastin that they are not really needed anymore, so don't bother turning up. But secondly, our skin gets drier. And the two things combined showcase spectacularly how our older skin can look, lined, dull and lacking in glow. She says, as we head into spring, this box is about resetting the moisture and oil levels in your skin to maximise glow, radiance and plumpness, smoothing out those fine lines and adding a great deal of luminosity to your face. So what she's saying, for me at this time of year, is particularly true. I find at this time of year, the central heat, I've been inside far more than I am in the spring, summer, even autumn. And so my skin has been subject to constant sort of heat from central heating, dry air, not great. My hair's not in the best condition. My skin's really not in the best condition. So this box seems a little bit like a godsend. And I looked at the preview. There are 4 items in here. 3 of them I thought, yeah, fabulous, wonderful. One of them I wasn't quite so sure about, and that is the first product I'm going to show you now, which is by Aurelia London. This is the Cell Repair Night Oil. It's 30 ml. It's got an RRP of £42. The brand says an award-winning intensive overnight boosting treatment which works in tandem with the skin's natural nightly repair mode. Bio-organic, pure botanicals ensure this exquisite oil instantly absorbs to work on all fronts. Kalahari oil provides abundant essential fatty acids. Mongongo oil restructures and regenerates the epidermis, and Kigelia firms and tones. Baobab, rich in precious omegas, helps repair, hydrate and renew, while the antioxidant properties of hibiscus and pomegranate fight free radicals, reducing oxidative stress. To use this, you put 2 drops into the palms of your hands, relax, inhale, and massage into your face, neck and décolletage. Now, they do say that it does depend how you use it, depending on your skin type. So if you've got normal to combination skin, use it as a treatment 3 times a week. If you've got dry skin, you can use it daily. If you've got oily skin, use sparingly to balance your sebum levels. So this is obviously I would say oils are one of my least favourite beauty products. And I think it's taken a while for me to realise that I just can't use them on this part of my face. Whenever I use oils over for a long period, then I tend to get little blemishes come up on this part of my face and my chin as well. This part of my face is now the dry area. It used to be the other way around when I was young. So you've got this pipette action. I'll just show you what it's like. And I'll put it on the back of my hand. Sort of getting distracted there. I'm distracting myself today. I'm terrible. So yes, when I was younger, it was the other way round. I would find that I had one of those T-zone combination sort of skins, oily on the T-zone, very dry on this bit here. Nowadays, it seems to be that this is more prone to blemish, and this bit is very dry. My forehead, my nose, and sort of above my mouth are the really, really dry bits, and the rest of it isn't a problem. So I have used this, and I targeted that sort of area, my forehead, my nose, and did that overnight. And it actually, do you know what, it was nice. The thing I like most about it, which is typical of me, is the smell. It smells gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's orangey. It's a little bit honey. It does remind me of some Emma Hardy products, funnily enough. I don't know what it is that's in there that's giving me that smell, but there's something beautiful, luxurious. It's gorgeous. So I want to keep this. I am hoping that I am actually going to use it, because every time I say this with an oil, I'll say, I'll keep it, I'll see how I get on, and then I just don't bother using them. But I might with this one, just so I can get a little sniff of the gorgeous smell each night. Okay, the next item in here is by Ascend. Now, forgive the finger marks on this one. I have used it, so it's got a little bit mucky on the top. This is the Chamomile and CBD Cleansing Butter. It's 100 mils. It's got an RRP of £20. TOYL says this is award-winning skincare that's beautifully made in the UK with some of the loveliest ingredients. The CBD is not going to get you high, but it will help reduce inflammation with a soft cleansing butter to help dry skin. The brand says it's rich in plant oils to help melt away impurities and even the most stubborn eye makeup before rinsing off as a milk, leaving skin perfectly clean with no residue. Skin is left feeling refreshed and soft, not stripped. So to use this, you massage gently into skin, then rinse off with warm water. And Karen says this is one of the nicest cleansing butters she's used. Because it's so natural, let it warm up in your hands before massaging it into your skin. She would also use this as part of a nighttime double cleanse. So that is how I would use it as well. I always use a cleansing butter or balm as the first stage to take my makeup off. Hoping my mic's going to work there. I've noticed my hair's been all over. It's probably crackling on it. But as you can see, this is quite a thick one. So like she says, if it is a little bit too firm, you can warm it in your hands first. I have used it, as you can see, there's a nice big smiley face going on. I always do that when I'm showing them on the video so that you can see what it looks like all fresh and clean in the middle. It is a nice one to use, I have to say. Let me use that on, did I put that on my hand? I put the oil on my hand, didn't I? So I'll put this one on my arm. There is a sort of botanical smell to it. It's nice enough. It's fine. It's not unpleasant. Not my favourite smell in the world, but it smells, I guess, how you'd expect it to. As far as doing a nice job, yes, I liked it very much. I've used it a few times now, and I watched myself use it last night to see if it did go into a milk, because normally when I'm cleaning my hair, there's snowing. When I'm cleaning my hair, I might have to stop in a minute just to that's the door, not snowing. So normally I just wash my face. I don't really pay attention to what's going on. But I did check it out last night to see whether it went into that milky sort of texture, and it did. It was really good, actually. And then rinse it off. I always use a little bit of flannel, face cloth, or face sort of pad thing just to get the residue off. But it did leave a nice soft skin, and I did use a secondary cleanser after that. To be honest, I can't remember which one it was, because I've got a few that I do use after using these sort of balms. But my skin felt really nice and ready for the rest of my nighttime routine. So I am happy with that. I'm always happy to get a cleansing butter or balm, because I literally would not be without one in terms of removing my makeup. That's always my first step. I'm just going to pause while I just she's gone off again now. I think she just likes to see where I am, just to make sure I'm somewhere around somewhere. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, the next item in here is by Ren, and it's Ren Clean Skincare Marine Moisture Replenish Cream. This is 50 mils with an RRP of £35. Now, if you can hear my stomach rumbling, the last few times I've done videos, I've always had my lunch before I do the videos, so I get no stomach rumble whatsoever. I thought I'd try and do it all a bit earlier today, so I haven't had my lunch and my stomach is going mad. So apologies if you do. I think normally you don't pick it up on the mic, but who knows. This is 50 mils with an RRP of £35. I think I said that. Apologies. The brand says powered by a moisture maximising matrix infused with pioneering water retention technology and sustainably sourced algae extracts. This lightweight yet rich water-locking cream floods skin with moisture, then traps it on the skin surface to intensely replenish and deliver relief from dehydration deep down where you need it most. Cellular pectin from hydrating freshwater plant delivers instant and long-lasting hydration to help smooth the appearance of fine lines. Freshwater microalgae boosts skin's resilience and helps to protect against water loss. So with this one, you gently massage 1 to 2 pumps onto freshly cleansed face and neck until absorbed. And this is what it looks like. Get it the right way round. Karen says, use in the daytime and only at night when you are not using the Aurelia London night oil. You don't need both at night. I think she suggests this as a daytime moisturiser anyway, and I would agree with that. I think it's a really good one for the daytime. So let me decide where I'm going to put this. I shall put it, it's a bit difficult now because I've got an oil on one bit and a balm on the other, so a butter on the other. But here we go. You can see the sort of texture that it is, and it is quite a lightweight sort of feeling cream. Now, there isn't much of a smell to this one, I don't think. Let me actually, I'm going to put it on my other hand and just remind myself. And then you can see how it goes in then properly as well. Remind myself if there is a smell. I don't think there is. Oh, there is, you know. I didn't notice that before. That smells really nice. Unless it's something else on my hand. That smells almost like green outside grass. I must go, and I'm going to go and stop and check it out somewhere else. I'm going to wash my hands and check it out again because I never noticed that before, and it smells gorgeous. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what it smells like, but there's definitely something there, unless my nose is picking up something else. But it smells almost like a fresh herb or something, some green garden type thing. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but I'm picking something up. It's really interesting. Well, there you go. It's weird because I've used that about 3 times now. I did use it once at night time, and I've used it twice in the daytime. I have used it under makeup the once and it did okay, and then I've just used it as it was one of the other days. So I do like that very, very much. It does feel extremely hydrating, that one, and I think that will be one that I use on non-makeup days, mainly because I'm doing what Karen from TOYL is suggesting with the next one, which is actually one of my absolute favorite products. It's by Bobbi Brown, and it's the vitamin enriched face base. This is it's only a 7ml size, but it has got an RRP of £12. The brand says skincare made for makeup. Our best-selling multivitamin enriched moisturising primer for the face instantly nourishes, plumps and preps skin with healthy hydration to improve the look of foundation. A blend of vitamins B, C and E helps replenish and condition skin with essential nourishment. A moisturising complex of hyaluronic acid, squalane and shea butter helps instantly hydrate, plump and prep skin for a fresh, healthy looking glow. It's rich yet lightweight and fast absorbing. Karen says this is the very best under makeup moisturiser I can find, and she says not to waste it when you aren't using foundation, bronzer or tinted moisturiser, because when you do use those, this will grip your foundation, keeping it looking fresh all day. You massage it onto cleansed skin, avoiding the eye area. So I have got this on half of my face today. And the reason is because I'm trying out another moisturiser, which I found quite similar to this one from the Next It Cosmetics box, which I'm filming today as well. Filming that second, but I think that one will go out first and this one will go out second. So if you want to see the moisturiser I'm using in that box, then you may already have seen it. This one is beautiful though, but it is a really small pot. Now I actually do have some of this already, but I have a bigger pot. So this is the pot that you're going to get in TOYL. I have got a bigger pot here, which is what I use today. I'll show you this one though, because to be honest with you, I will be using this fairly quickly. It's beautiful. Look at the texture on that. You can already see it in the pot, and the smell is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The smell of this is quite orangey, in my opinion. I always say that. I think maybe when I smell fruit, I just assume it's orangey, but I'm sure that is orangey. This is it. This is the one I'm going to show you. It's beautiful. So I have washed my hands now. So this is fairly dry and it hasn't got the oil on him anymore. So I can show you what this looks like. It's gorgeous. It does blend in really, really well. And it does leave a perfect base for foundation. So this is actually on this side of my face. I found this the most problematic side of my face this week. I've had a couple of blemishes. It's always the worst side anyway, which is a shame because I hide most of this side with my hair. Never mind. So this has been used on this side today and it's done a great job. I don't need another primer when I use this. I literally just use this. I do use colour correcting Borean, the red colour correct as well. So that's the only other product I've got under my foundation. So it's basically all my skincare, serums, that sort of thing. Then this, and then a Borean, and then foundation. I don't need anything else with this. It's a great little base. The other side is the other one, and you know what, that did a good job as well. I think they both feel quite similar. They're really, really good under makeup, but this is possibly my favourite, just by a little bit, because the smell is gorgeous. So very happy to get this, even though it's a little tiny pot. You don't need a huge amount of this. Don't overdo it. Do little first and see how you get on, and add to it if you need a bit more, but don't go and get a big old dollop out of first, because I don't think you'll need it. Anyway, that's the end of the box. So this month I think that is a fabulous box for me, mainly because of my problem that I'm having with dry skin, dry hair, centrally heated house at this time of year, not going out much. It's just going to do that. It does it to me every year. And as much as you try and sort of do things, use skincare that's hydrating, use hair care that's hydrating, I still feel that general dryness in the air. Hopefully it will change soon. It's March, yay. So we might be able to start opening windows soon, putting the heating on less. Who knows? Let's hope so anyway. Well, I was going to say something then, and it was it just came to mind, and then it plopped out again. That's the trouble with my brain at the moment. Things come in and then they just literally go a second later. But as far as this month's box is concerned, I am happy with it. The oil was something that I wasn't particularly excited about when I first saw the preview. But you know what? It's gorgeous. It smells beautiful. It does blend in quite well. I wouldn't use it on this part of my face personally, but if you've got any dry areas on your face, then definitely give it a go. The cleansing butter is really nice. It did a very good job removing makeup, and I'm happy with that. The way it went into the milky sort of texture afterwards was really nice as well. The Ren product, I've never had this range of Wren, I mean, I've had lots and lots of products from Wren. I don't think I've ever tried anything quite like this, but it's really lovely, and it's very moisturising. It's got that interesting smell, which I don't know why I didn't notice it before. I think actually the reason is because I put my moisturiser on sort of complete last of my morning routine. I actually put perfume on before I put my moisturiser on. So I'm probably just, my nose is just full of perfume smells. But that's really nice. I like it. It's very sort of grass, garden sort of smell. And then finally, the wonderful Bobbi Brown. It is brilliant. It's a fab product. Do you know what? It's not much, but it's a good tester to see if you like it, and then you can get it yourself if you love it, or look for it in other boxes. It is one I would buy, definitely. There's not many products I do say that about, but I would buy this one because it is one of the best I've ever used under makeup, and it does seem to, your makeup does seem to stay a little bit longer, maybe. Okay, that's the end of the box. So happy with that this month. Looking forward to seeing the preview of next month's, especially with the Emma Hardy. I love Emma Hardy as a brand. It's one of my faves as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that preview and what they're going to be doing differently as far as colour correcting is concerned. Okay, so a little update on my week this week. I went back to work, which wasn't too bad. It was all right. I did a little bit of meditation before I went, and actually I think that really chilled me out and got me in the right zone, almost like a sort of a don't care zone, which is the best thing to be in half the time. And then that part of the week went really quickly. So then on Thursday I met my friend and I had a cup of tea. I met her in the afternoon. We normally meet in the morning, and I just have toast, so I wasn't sure what to eat, and I was bad and had a scone and jam. I didn't have cream, but I had tea, scone and jam, and it was absolutely beautiful. I shouldn't have done it. She is fabulous too. She makes all my crystal bracelets, and I'd seen a sunstone crystal. I'd sort of had I know this sounds really weird, so just please forgive me. I had a little bit of a vision when I was meditating the one day, and it was like of a hand over a crystal. And that day I found, just lurking around when I was tidying up, a little pack of cards about crystals and things like that. And I saw a picture in there of the sunstone, and it looked very similar to the sort of thing I'd seen when I was meditating. So I told her, and she made me a bracelet. So I've got a little sunstone bracelet now with she had a little sun charm as well. So I've got a little sun charm. So I thought I'm going to put all my sort of bluey ones on this side and maybe get a collection that is a little bit different colours on this side, because I do love my bracelets so much. Friday was interesting. So if you have watched me before, you know I've done my Reiki level 1. I've done a little bit of training on Reiki now, and I'm supposed to just do it on practice on friends, family, that sort of thing. And you can practice on anything, actually. You can do it on all sorts of strange things. But on Friday, both my dogs and my son weren't very well. They were both very much, and all three rather, were under the weather. So I had intended to go out and do things on Friday, but I spent the morning trying to do Reiki on them all. Do you know what? It actually worked. I was very pleased. All of them perked up. I asked my son, do you think it was the Reiki? Now, you know what children are like. Well, he's not a child anymore, he's 18. But you know what your sons, daughters, relatives can be like. They can be a little bit dismissive of these sorts of things. But he said he didn't know. He wouldn't say yes, that was what did it. But he said he didn't know. He didn't say no, it was nothing to do with it. But, you know, he said it could have been. So for me, that was a big win. I have to write these things down. I keep forgetting. You're meant to make a sort of note of what happens so that you can, if you go on to do it level 2 and further, then you've got like sort of case studies, I guess, to show what you've done and what the results were. But I haven't done that because that's me, and I just forget those sorts of clever things that you're meant to do. So that was kind of Friday. It took a lot of the morning up and a lot of the day in a way. Saturday was my mother-in-law's birthday, so we got her an electric toothbrush, which sounds a little bit boring, but it is what she wanted, and she seems very pleased with it, so fair enough. And a little surprise, I got her a Next beauty box, of course. It's the one that I'm filming today, which is It Cosmetics. So I got, obviously, myself one and her a separate one. I'm not giving her the used one. But I think she was pleased with that because she had said that she wanted day creams, night creams. And I think the trouble with that is that you have to try a few out, I think, before you find the one that's right for you. So I think with little discovery boxes like that, it's a really, really good way of doing it. Hopefully she might like them. And if she likes them, she does try them, say, this week, I can get her a bigger version for Mother's Day. Today, it's one of my friends' birthdays. So today's Sunday. This is going to be probably my filming day most of the time. I'm not sure about next week because it's a busy weekend next week. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the filming. But today is one of my very, 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 well, I always say very old friends. She hates that. But what I mean is I've known her forever. And it's her birthday today. And I met her on her birthday a long time ago. I can't even think how old is she now? So she's probably about, so I met her about 43 years ago, something like that, maybe longer, on her birthday. It was on her 10th birthday. I'm giving her age away now. I might have put an extra year on her by mistake. Actually, it might be, oh, I might have taken a year off her. I can't think, my brain's gone. But anyway, I met her on her 10th birthday. So it's our anniversary as well. I'd forgotten about that. I must mention that. I must text her later and say happy anniversary. So I've known her a very, very, very long time. And she is an amazing friend. And she very rarely watches my videos, so she probably won't see this. But I might tell her to look at it. But I'm going to take her out to afternoon tea next week. I've told her that that's what's happening, so that will be lovely. I'm looking forward to that very, very much. The weather this week's been absolutely horrendous, rainy. The river near us was a bit flooded again, just a tad, not as much as it was the previous months. We actually got snow here yesterday, big, massive flakes, like that sort of size. I'm not joking. Huge, beautiful flakes. But the ground was so wet and puddly that they just didn't stand a chance of settling, and they didn't settle, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I'm not sure which. And it only lasted 15 minutes. But it was lovely to see. It's probably the only snow I think we're going to get this whole year, which is quite unusual, actually. So that's kind of what I've been up to. Nothing that exciting, but a pleasant week, a nice week. I've enjoyed it on the whole. I did want to just show you something that I bought, because I don't often buy products unless they're in a beauty box. There are some that I will buy because they're just amazing. This is one of them, and I wanted to tell you about it because it's on offer at the moment. This is by Philip Kingsley. Now, I discovered this in a beauty box with a sample size, one of their little tube size sample things. But you can get this, obviously, in this bigger size. This is the Pure Colour Frizz Fighting Gloss. I think I just said that. It's normally £27. It's on offer for £18.90 at the moment. And I think you get free delivery plus a sample of another product too. I love this. This is brilliant when I'm doing my hair straight. I haven't got it in today because I've gone curly, so I don't use it then. But if I'm doing straight hair, and I might do a video soon with my hair straight, just so you can see and use this, because it's so lovely. It gives just such a silky, smooth feeling to your hair. It's just amazing, and my hair feels absolutely gorgeously soft when I use it. I used it the day before yesterday, and it was so lovely and soft and silky. And the following day as well, you comb your hair and it's still there. It sort of lasts over 2 days. It's a fabulous, fabulous thing. So if you do like this product too, I did get it for £18.90. I think it's something like 30% off at the moment on the Philip Kingsley website. So I thought I'd show you that, because I don't normally show you things that I buy that are out of boxes, but I think I'll try and start doing that in the future, just so you can see the things that I really, really, really like. So that's it now. 2 videos today. This one will probably go out second. The other one, which is the next box, will probably go out first. So I hope you have had a lovely start to the week. I'm not sure when I'm putting it out. It'll be Tuesday, Wednesday probably. So I hope the start of the week has been amazing. This video has gone on far longer than I thought. I was thinking about 15 minutes, but I just waffled too much. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to send you loads and loads of positive, wonderful energy. And just hope you can catch that, take it, and make a wonderful week happen for you and those that you love. And hopefully I'll see you again here very soon. Take care.